Sorry, how about that? Hey Dublin, how y'all doing? Good show tonight. My name is Mike. Tonight my name is Mike anyway. So I'm from Roscommon. Give it up there for Sharon, she's from Roscommon too, as you can see. It's a kind of a magical, mystical place. You know, we don't mince our words, we say it as it is. So it's like you're either a legend or a bellend. I'm still trying to figure that one out. So this is my first show, like comedy show, stand-up comedy, but I've been standing up pissing for a long time. So I think it's like something like that, but it's a bit more embarrassing. So, but we found this great way in Roscommon of like communicating. Like we don't need any Wi-Fi or any of that social media kind of thing. We actually found this thing, like it's called talking. So we talk to each other. That's how we communicate. So like in Roscommon, it's like we're very very cultured. We like to talk, we like to speak, and we like to get things out there. And when I was growing up, like the solution for this, all these little problems in our life was like just go on the piss. You know. So it was like if there was a wedding, we'd go on the piss. If a funeral, we'd go on the piss. If we were playing football and we won the match, we'd go on the piss. If we lost the match, we'd drown our sorrows and go on the piss. If it was a birthday, we'd end up going on the piss. So I figured, like, I'm kind of going through a midlife crisis, but I don't even know whether it's a midlife crisis or like a quarter life crisis. So I figured that like I'm good at pissing, standing up. I'm good at taking the piss. I like piss being taken out of me, and everyone kind of takes the piss out of me, and I feel like everyone's kind of laughing at me now. So I like taking the piss. So that's kind of how I found myself here. But, go back to Roscommon, right? So I had to leave the nest at some stage, you know, to develop myself, and going through this. This is my first life crisis when I was a kid. So I decided to become an engineer. So the reason I wanted to become an engineer is because I love angles, and I love I love thinking outside the box. You know, like I like piss taking and pissing and everything, but sometimes I like thinking outside the box where I piss and stuff. So, anyways, so bear with me because sometimes I go off on a tangent. Right? So as you all getting that joke there, delayed reaction. So I had to actually get out of the nest, you know. And Mum says, you know, you need to, well, what are you going to do? So I fill in the CA form. That's what we do in Ireland, like we do the leaving cert, and then we venture afield. So I was in Roscommon and, you know, opened my wings and headed up to the big smoke called Dublin. So that's I found myself here on stage, taking the piss. But anyways, so I was found it a bit weird. Like there was only 2 pubs in my village, so I'd already been thrown out of them already. Them too. So, but I found the great thing about Dublin is there's so many pubs. So you can get thrown out of loads of pubs and just go into another one and nobody knows it. So it's great. So, but I did found that when I started living with other people, because I grew up on a farm and we were always pissing standing up, you know, and it was never a problem. But then moving in with women and moving in with different people from different backgrounds other than Roscommon, and you know, leaving the nest, I found that people especially women, got a bit, you know, iffy about the tinkle on the toilet seat. So I decided upon myself I'm going to start pissing sitting down, right? And I don't know, you guys, have you tried it? Like it actually, you know, it works both. You know, it's a double whammy kind of thing. So you don't have to clean the toilet seat, and you don't have women nagging at you, and you can just. It's actually, you can go on your phone now and everything, go on Instagram and Facebook and stuff, and kind of have it's like a 5-star piss. You're sitting down having a piss. You totally don't need to do it, but you're doing it. then you hear like you spend about a few like when some people do, and like so I started developing to that. So I had to go back every so often to Roscommon, you know, and like they were still pissing. The men there were still pissing standing up. So I didn't really want to tell them, like, you know, I've sort of developed this sort of new habit, you know, so I was keeping it quiet. I didn't really know what, like, it's kind of one thing, like, it's kind of thing you wouldn't really be talking about when you'd be on the piss. But, I still was going on the piss, but I was sitting down. Anyways, so it was like, I'm great in bed too. Yeah. I'm great in bed. I'd sleep all day. I love one-liners as well, but I'm terrible at delivering them. Roscommon is a great place for metaphors. Yeah, so it's like I know the great Albert Einstein. If you've heard of him, he's no relation of mine. Anyways, he said like life is, to get balance. Life is like a bicycle. In order to keep balance, you got to keep moving. So I think it's time for me to move, and time for us to enjoy the show, and it's time for me to go to the bar and go to the piss. Thank you. Good night.